Hello everyone.
Hello,
I'm Player 1,
and I am Player 2.
and we are ChibiDuet.
You will see us on the PixelJunk Monsters 2 with a friend leaderboard across almost all 63 stages.
Yeah, let's just go to Hope's Peak Academy real quick.
Where we're doing okay, I think.
Yeah, we're doing just fine there. It's we'll just pretend that's the way it is for all the stages.
Yeah, we're working on it, folks. We've got the last few, and thanks for coming in and beating us. We're coming back to take back our top place, and we appreciate you coming in.
What are you wearing today?
Oh, check this out! I've got like a tabletop on my back.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that
right?
design. That's neat.
And look how happy I am about it.
Oh wow, you've got big teeth.
Really, that kind of looks like a fake grin, like a school photo grin.
Yeah.
You look unhappy though, in comparison.
Or like a beard of some kind.
Yeah, but this mouth doesn't open. Hey, what are we up against this week?
Let's see.
So we're here every Tuesday to take on the With a Friend leader, the weekly stage, and it looks like Twinkling Snowfields
2.
2. One is where it's the S curve where they drop a bunch of no coins.
And this is across this is up the hill.
Yeah, this required taking on solo. This required a mana field.
All right, July Trial 4.
Let's do it.
Let's get to it. No messing around this time. Just diving in. Gonna get it done.
Oh yeah.
Done in one.
Okay, so
So on this one, we don't want to build. We want to build a cannon on the corner.
That's right, because the boss.
So we want to tower stuff a little bit on the ones below.
Yep. Okay, you build those towers and collect the gem. I'll go get the coins at the base of the hill. We'll meet back here in a sec.
All right.
Oh.
What are we building? Anti-air?
Yeah.
That's what I built. So the first two are anti-air, so it makes sense to just build an anti-air. So we unbuilt this, recover that tree there, and we just work on the anti-air.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the two of us and the way how slowly they move, I think even if you were one player, you could kill these guys no problemo.
Now, I think the game designer's intent is that you're supposed to build on the trees at the base there, which is a terrible strategy for maximizing your score.
Oh yeah, the closer you are to the water, the more likely you are to lose coins and gems to the water, and
self-defeating.
It just lowers your score and it wastes your time to jump in or lose like whatever to the water.
Oh, should we build an arrow? I mean, we're gonna.
Yeah.
You wanna stuff it? You wanna?
Should we unbuild this or?
Yeah. I like where this is going. It's fantastic. So what Player 1 did here is make a white tree available right next to the anti-air, which is a better placement. So this is like absolute tower optimization because we can build another arrow. This is great placement for an arrow, and especially as it levels up, and we can build another arrow in a great spot.
Yeah, so the arrow ends up having the best range of anything, and so it always makes sense to kind of put it somewhere that's a little farther back.
Now, I think if you don't stuff the towers or optimize the towers, you're only able to build 3 towers on this little peninsula here.
Yeah, so we're building them in the places that we want also. I think depending on which tree you build on, like if you tried building on the anti-air tree, I think you take out all 3 of these trees.
What if we built another anti-air right next to you and I built an arrow up top? How'd you feel about that?
I think we should still build a cannon up top.
Okay, so you don't have an opinion, so I'm going to build an arrow up here. because once this has range on it, it's a fantastic spot. It's a terrible spot for level 1, but we're way ahead of the game right now. Now, does the cannon in that spot, does that just kill them without having to work on it, or do you have to work on it at all?
I'm not sure. This is the weekly stage. I don't know how strong these guys are, but I would assume it's fine, especially if I'm going to get this to 5.
Exactly. That once that arrow's at 5, I'm pretty sure they're dead. There's not enough of them to, and they're spaced out, and they move slow. So even even if a level 5 arrow gets caught up on the trick-or-treater, as we like to call them, or acorn, if it gets
pine cones.
Pine cone, excuse me, pine cone. The other small wooden object in my brain. In any event, the level 5 is going to kill because they're spaced out very nicely.
What are we building next to the anti-air? Another anti-air?
Yeah, there's bees in later waves that are a pain.
Should I just build that now?
Yeah, sure. We've got it's a weekly stage.
Yeah, with that anti-air, they're just real dead. So it helps to kind of collect the coins so you can maximize your interest. I mean, it's not feasible with like how fast you're killing them, but you know, do what you can. If you're playing by yourself, it'll be kind of a time suck to go collect all those coins, but you know, it really depends if you care to maximize your interest or not. I mean, you can just leave it if not.
Oh yeah, so it's always coin collection is always sort of a balance between maximizing your time on the tower and collecting the coins before the wave clear bonus. So you know, as we point out quite often, you only get the interest on what you have in the bank. So you want to do that before the end of the wave. But if you're someone like me, you'll go running after those coins at the very beginning, and you'll spend no time on the tower because you run around the entire time. And so you really have to balance your interests. That's one of the reasons why tower optimization is so helpful, because as you can see, all of our towers are clustered in one spot, so we're collecting coins in one spot and not at the base of the ramp, for example.
Yeah. Oh goodness. When the coins are down there, it's such a hassle. Should we build some stuff
Arrows by the
above?
base?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm heading up there. Now, is it this one first?
Maybe.
Okay, I don't think so. We're
Oh.
not, no, that's not. Nope, that's terrible. They takes out some. That takes out others. And that's the one I wanted to isolate. So, that's a very expensive stuffing.
Yeah.
Here we are.
It's the weekly stage, so.
But,
And we've been maximizing our interest, so we can afford it.
Yeah, but the other thing is that the arrows up here will kill monsters above the water if they are placed more forward, you know, toward the bottom of the viewport, you know, or like a wave. They're more likely to kill monsters over the water. So it's you know, I'm just not doing it to like optimize the number of towers we can build up there, but just trying to build an ideal spot so we're not killing monsters over the water.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we should also think about fire for this stage. Sometimes there's ice monsters, the ice giants come.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge.
Fair enough.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there's the bridge.
Should we build it up there?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. There it is.
Right that?
Yep.
Like, oh, yeah.
Perfect. Fire right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll take out that tree. It's fine.
Here?
Yeah. So now we have another ideal spot. The white tree next to us for a second arrow.
I guess I don't have to go this early. I'm not quite done mowing these guys down.
Wow, yeah, and those anti-airs are really, they leveled themselves up.
Yeah, we didn't dance on those really past 4, if you'll recall.
Oh yeah, but I mean those guys, we danced on way past, but they're 2 level 5 arrows within range, and usually level 5 arrows will just snipe everything. So it's nice to see the anti-airs holding their own. Now, if this level 4 arrow was placed on one of the 2 white trees where the the sluggy fruit is, it would be hitting these bees because those bees move within range. And that's not ideal. Ideally, you want to hit them all as later down the path when they're closer to the base.
Oh boy. Oof. I almost threw it at the bees.
Yeah, we need all that firepower. If you're doing this by yourself, definitely consider a 3rd anti-air.
Oh yeah, the flying is tough here. So the level 5 anti-airs are capable of taking down the balloons. Though it does take them a few seconds to do it, and by then, like, the arrows have already, like, gotten to them or whatever. But, they are helpful. Like, these 2... Oh, I'm not doing anything. Those 2, anti-airs at level 5 are actually taking out, quite a bit of the balloons. So they're right on top of the fire, which was good. So really the biggest issue we're facing is we're just building on these we're dancing on these too fast and we're running out of space.
Yeah. I didn't stuff this tower, so once this thing hits 5, we can unbuild it and then stuff some more towers up here.
Sure.
This tower took out, I think, 2 or 3 trees.
I think it took out only one other tree.
Alright, so then we can just build another arrow then.
Yeah.
What do we have against? Is it just moving away? Alright. I think they'll be here before we're at 5. No? What do you think?
Will they be here before we get this to 5? No. Yes, they'll be here before it gets to 5. Oof. May as well.
I mean, once that's at 5, we're fine. I don't think we need more than 3, or I don't think we need more than 2 level 5 arrows. I hope we don't need 5 arrows.
Yes and no. They got here before it was 5.
Oh, that wasn't the end of the wave. The end of the wave.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there was a. This is one of those tricky waves. They have a little pause in there.
Yeah, a lot
Gets
of
me every time.
a lot of the waves in this one are like that, where they have 2 like spaced out waves. What's nice about this game is that like the fire doesn't burn you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they could have just made it that way.
They made that the ice slows you down.
Yeah, like they've made it so like you get hurt when the monsters pass you and you're dancing on a tower. Like, you know, it's just you don't put it past them. Like.
Wave. I think we might see some B waves coming later. Oh, only 15 waves. You think it'll be 20 waves this week? You think it'll be a 2-boss week?
No, I don't.
Oh, you never think it's gonna be a 20 wave week.
Well, I'm always right. So, like, I mean,
not just about this.
The proof is right there. It's 15 waves.
How do you know? I mean, sometimes there's 2 bosses.
Cause usually then it's like wave 12 or something, like some odd, wave. Some off wave.
I see. So it's because the wave number is divisible by 5 and because there's always 15 waves, that's why you think it's 15 waves.
Yeah, that's why. It's quite logical. If you think about it.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. These guys are tough.
Like I said, I don't think we have enough anti-air for this wave.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we might not have this.
Like half a second.
We might not have this. Oh, come on. Guys, no! Okay, we just need to build...
how would you feel about putting all 3 anti-airs in the middle with the fire, with the cannon, and we put the tower, we just do, we're a little bit more efficient. I'm thinking about we need more anti-air.
Oh, yeah, we
Okay.
can just build it. It's, anywhere. Where we had it was fine, it's just we needed it at 4 or 5 even.
Well, I mean, the thing is that if we had it at 4, we'd be killing those bees over the water. I think that's the problem.
Okay, so...
So what if we put 3 anti-airs in the middle and an arrow up here? Sorry, build this. So you can build that.
Alright, where are we building the 3rd anti-air?
So on the 3 trees, in the 3 trees in the middle. So
I mean,
we'd build anti-air here, here, and here.
Okay.
And then I stuffed this guy up here, so we should be okay to...
And we can still do that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I guess this is the experience if you're playing by yourself, since player 2's off doing whatever.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, your arrow's leveling itself up. Well, there you go. So the idea of doing that is so I can preserve the tree that's right above this one, so we can build on it instead of building in the back.
Yeah, which is a less ideal placement. Where player 1 put that anti-air, it just has a lot of range, forward range. It doesn't catch everybody going around the curve, but it's going to catch them going around this initial curve.
And we've decided we definitely need, 3 anti-airs, so might as well just build them in good spots.
Now, the trick-or-treaters, the fine cones, the next wave, the cannon is going to just take care of them. The cannon that you're going to build, I think, is just going to take care of them. The cannon. Okay.
Oh, the cannon, yeah. Alright, so we're mostly just getting these to 4 and leaving them alone, and we'll see, how much they level themselves up, which is, gonna be a lot. See, these level 4 anti-airs aren't that good at taking out the balloons. Oh, we are? Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, I guess if we're going to do this, we need to get this arrow up to 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know if it matters since we just died.
Oh. We could also build another arrow by the base that just pecks at them when they land. You just eke by that guy.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
I still think we should have the 3 anti-airs in the middle. I can build the arrow last though.
I think we lost a coin.
Oh, yeah. Coin glitch. Number one bug fix request.
Oh yeah, fix glitching. Ugh.
It's cheaper to just build that one now rather than because you have to build, unbuild, rebuild. Oh, this should still get this up.
Oh. Well. Ah.
I'm sorry. We just need to build it up by the base. We don't need to build that up. Arrow up top. We can just build the anti-air on the outside path and put an arrow there. It's super effective against these guys.
Yeah. Outside path.
Yeah, but it's just the coin scatter gets worse in later waves. I was hoping we could fix it, but here we are.
Oof.
This isn't a tough week. That was just a bad experiment. Okay, first time. First real time. So, gonna make a recommendation while we're playing this. We are watching the documentary called about the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, yeah. It's about a group of LA-based studio musicians who played the backing tracks for some of the best-known hits of the 60s. Well then.
Well, you have to build the anti-air to get the arrow in place. Yeah, they played the backing tracks on one of the best known hits in the 60s. It is a really fantastic look into how music was made, and you know, back then, the wall of sound I've been familiar with forever, but this has been very enlightening.
Yeah, so I thought what was interesting was the fact that the musicians actually came up, like they composed the music themselves, which is to say that like it wasn't like the producer knew how the song was gonna go. It was like the musicians kind of like the guitar player just came up with like something that sounded catchy, and that's like how we know that song.
These boots were made for walking. It starts with bass, just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's the bass player just came up with it on the spot. It's and it's iconic.
Yeah, it's like the only reason we listen to that song.
But I mean, the other thing, if you're familiar with the Wrecking Crew, you'll know this. This is they're famous for being the band that was the Beach Boys. So they played all of Pet Sounds. And what I love about the story in the documentary is how Brian Wilson, who's the head of the Beach Boys, broke it to the rest of the band while they were on tour. That like, hey. I think it's best for the group if the group doesn't play on the album. Which is how it was framed in the documentary. It's like the best thing we could do for the group is to not let them play.
Yeah, it's like a time where you could just hire a backing group to play your song instead of like the actual members of the band, which is kind of crazy. Like you expect, especially in a band, the members of the band to play on the records.
Yeah, and one of the things that was, again, just enlightening about this was the, like how they worked with the studio musicians. They were just basically like the Brian Wilson. I think he also had what's his face, Crazy Man. Help me out. Wall of Sound. I'm losing this.
Oh, Phil Spector.
Phil Spector was in there, and basically they would just work the musicians all day long until like they do like 50 takes. They have 4 different guitar players playing the same thing, like 3 or 4 piano players playing the same thing to get the wall of sound that is like. Was it Tonight Your Mind? Also, I mean, he was the producer for Let It Be. The Beatles Let It Be. So.
If you watch the concert for Bangladesh, I think it's that one. George Harrison has like kind of a wall of sound on stage where he's got like you said, like 4 people playing guitar, 2 people playing drums, like 10 backup singers, like a piano player and an organ player, like everything, multiple horns.
Yeah, it's a huge ensemble. I love the idea though. You had like with Sonny and Cher was another act that they would show up with like these 2-chord songs, and then they would just like sort of maestro the room into, or like just listen to ideas of musicians until it became like codified parts that we recognize as the song.
Yeah.
It's just really, but like just the way they describe Brian Wilson is you go from musician to musician and have them like get to a like they did. He was a little different in the sense that like they just played, like he brought in like music for them to play and parts. He worked on the parts with them. But he's the exception to the rule. Also, I'm going to give Pet Sounds another listen. I've never been a big Beach Boys fan in the past, but I think after sort of having some of the context of listening to this music of that age in sequence, and hearing some of the backstory about the Wrecking Crew, I think it's worth giving them another listen.
Yeah, I think so too. It helps to listen to music in its context. Because otherwise you're just like, why should I care about Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, I mean, when you listen to, like, Zeppelin's a perfect example, where you have a band that's been emulated a million times, and so it's very easy to sort of, like, confuse the original group with all of the groups that have, like, copied it. And, but, like, listen to Led Zeppelin up against, like, Perry Como, other acts of the time, like Donovan.
Bobby Benton.
Yeah, it's incredible that this was like this. It just puts it in a light where it's like, oh, this is revolutionary compared to what else it's up against.
Yeah, sometimes like you don't kind of understand that, like, oh, before that it was all kind of like ugh, and this was like, oh, different and exciting and new. And you lose context of exactly how it was exciting and new. So I don't know. I recommend giving the Billboard a listen.
We also, I think, I don't know if we talked about this last week. So, but we watched an 8-part Beatles documentary.
Oh yeah. And
that was really just again really impressive, especially. Through the lens of like the equipment that they had available to them. If you're unfamiliar with the Beatles, let me invite you to the 20th century and then the 21st century. But the Beatles were like the most revolutionary band. I think in a lot of ways what they did defined what bands were.
What's wild is that they they came on the scene and they were immediately wildly popular. Like they released like their single and their singles in the US, and they immediately like went to #1. And not just that, they had the top 5 spots on the Billboard, which is like crazy unheard of. Like no one's ever done that before or since.
Yeah, I think it's worth repeating. They didn't have like one of the top 5 or a top 5 single. They had 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Which is
like they kept releasing singles, and they kept like going into the top 5 until all of them were in the top 5 at the same time. Like you look at the Billboard chart and it's like the Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles. And like they were everywhere. Like they were in the movies. Like they made a movie to promote. They made multiple movies to promote their albums. And I don't know if you've ever seen like A Hard Day's Night, or I think it's streaming on like HBO Max or Netflix or something. I forget which one. But it's not one of them.
Best rebrand ever.
Yeah, they rebranded back to HBO Max. So, I mean, maybe by the time anyone watches this, like,
who knows what it'll be called then?
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, so yeah, streaming on HBO Max or whatever.
Also, the complete performance of the Ed Sullivan Show. What I liked about the documentary was it's from the 90s, and so they really luxuriate in material. I think modern documentaries will play a 15-second clip of a song and then assume the audience is no longer interested, and then just cut away to an interview.
Oh yeah, so what's interesting about the Beatles is that they're one of the most documented bands of all time, and it seems like they just kept everything, they just they directed their people to simply
it's a terrible place up top. Did we make it? Well, we survived. Oh wow, that's one of the people on the show.
It seems like they simply directed their staff to keep literally everything, and they did. So every time they went on some show, they kept all the footage, and it's entire concerts, and they're so they did an 8-part anthology is what this documentary is. and it's so they have time to luxuriate a little bit in some of the footage, which is really quite interesting. You know, you get to watch like honestly like the early Beatles. I can do it. What are you doing, weirdo? There you go. What are you doing, weirdo?
Oh, I'm standing at nothing. I'm standing at a level 5 tower.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the towers up top are terrible. It's a terrible idea.
Okay, sorry.
I'm full of bad ideas today.
What should we build up there?
Oh, just one level 5 arrow up there. And
Okay.
then, the rest of it, we should just put the other arrows up top. And we just...
Where do we build a third anti-air?
Oh, where you had it.
Oh.
Yeah, the anti-air isn't what killed us. It was the arrows not being in the right spot. You can put the anti-air even further, closer if you'd like. Or like on the across the path, like across from the boulder. Like on this guy here.
Sure. Ah.
Good save.
Lost
One of the
2
frustrations of the game.
points.
This is also one of the reasons why we always get the gem first, because you know, not getting that gem in the first wave, getting it like wave 5, and then losing it to the water is really frustrating.
Yeah. So you might as well lose it early than lose it late. Which is a little defeatist, but you know, it is what it is. Alright.
Alright, do you think it'd be 20 waves this time though?
No, I don't.
So listening to pop culture sort of evolve from 1956 through the lens of the top 40 has been an extremely educational and entertaining experience.
Yeah. I mean, it was a perfectly valid way to experience music up until like the Beatles once again kind of invented the album era, which means that like instead of buying singles or listening to the radio, you would buy an album in order to like listen to someone's like music. Because they didn't release like, you know, Michelle or In My Life or I don't know, or Norwegian Wood, I think. Yeah, that one and that one.
Oh, we don't have enough money.
Oh.
I should not build this arrow at all. I should just build those arrows on top first. But I also think is funny is listening to like George and Ringo bitch about how bored they were recording Sgt. Pepper, because this is like basically the Paul McCartney had a pretty heavy hand with George Martin, producer, on that album.
Yeah, like he had some vision of how the album should go, and so like the other Beatles didn't have much to do.
But it's like, you know, it's one of the greatest albums of all time, so like maybe your contributions weren't necessary. Like it's just incredible that like I feel like if I were on that album, all I would do is talk about how what a great experience it was being a part of that album, and then hope people think I had a greater contribution to it. It is a spectacular piece of work. Oh, we need that cannon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even Imelda Marcos, like famously scammed the Philippines. And he's like, allegedly. It's like I don't want the Marcos people coming after me.
Yeah, he's a pretty big target. He might just, you know, pay out just to keep it quiet.
And also, the 90s documentary is great because 3 out of 4 Beatles are alive, and so that's also.
Yeah, so it was made in the 90s before George Harrison died. And, you know, he's in the interviews, which is pretty cool. They all have, like, 90s mullets, yeah. Like they did on, like, Full House.
They absolutely look like they could be in the set of Full House in those interviews. But, no, I also like that, like, Paul McCartney will just pick up his bass at any time, or guitar at any time during the interviews. Like, you know, if the interview's going south, or like he's just running out of things to say, he'll just pick up his guitar and start playing Blackbird.
Yeah. And he sings it, like, exactly like the album version, which is crazy.
Oh, if you want to build that other anti-air, I'll come help work on it with you.
Where?
On the green tree, right next to across. Yep.
Here?
Yep. Uh-oh. Player 3's got opinions about somebody at the door.
I think there might be a squirrel or something at our front door.
We have squirrels.
Yeah, we have squirrels trying to get in. Someone's been feeding the squirrels.
Hey, we had a bag of nuts, and we had no plan to. They were taking up space in a very small kitchen. Okay, so here's the thing. And this is, I've been feeding the squirrels. Right? Player 1 is completely out of me. And you know, I said it's okay because I'm not going to name the squirrel. Like, as long as the squirrel doesn't have a name, I'm not going to get attached to it, and that's, you know, it's perfectly fine. It's, you don't build it if you want. Do it again. So, in any event, eventually I did name the squirrel. I named it Earl, which is, I think, like, everybody names squirrels Earl. I think that's just the thing. And instantly it died. Like, instantly it died. And but here's the good news, folks. That squirrel is like many squirrels. It's not one squirrel.
Yeah.
There are many squirrels that are being fed. I should have known this. There's a 40-pound bag of peanuts that I am working my way through with these squirrels. So there's no way like these 4-ounce creatures are packing away that many nuts into their bodies. It's got to be a conspiracy. A bunch of squirrels are just not showing themselves all at once.
Oh, I think whatever squirrel gets the nut first is the one that eats all the nuts. I don't think they share or anything.
No, I don't think they're pooling resources. Although I'd like to think they're pooling resources. There's a couple of them that have gotten pretty bold.
Yeah, they're currently scratching at our front door.
Oh, okay, there is that. But we have player 3 guards the front yard. This is really for players' free use benefit. It's our dog player 3 is.
She's currently glaring at me like she's pissed that I'm not like letting her investigate what's going on in the front yard, which is like top priority. How could it not be? Like, oh my gosh, like what's going on in the front yard? Like scratching at the door, like it could be anything, guys.
Probably one of those nasty squirrels.
It's probably one of those gosh darn nasty strokes. They're trying to get in. It's a travesty. How do we even let them in?
Player 3 has different set of priorities. She barks at dogs walking by.
She's very territorial, unfortunately. She's gotten rather attached to us. I think that's what has happened. I mean, we surely like her too.
Sailing. We have 3 level 5 anti-air. We have 2 level 5 arrows at the front. We're gonna have 2 level 5 arrows in the back, maybe 3. Feeling pretty good.
Alright.
I think there's a coin back there too.
Oh.
Nope. Oh, just the gem. With 3 level 5 anti-airs and 2 level 5 arrows up front, we should be okay. Huh. Well, we survived one. It's good these things never need to really, like, reload or anything. the tower I just built is just to have something to work on in a second. This is, once this guy gets to 5, should be where he needs something to do.
Yep. Wow, that's a lot of them.
Wow. Do you think we can build one of the anti-airs, or? I mean, there's no monetary incentive to take him down now.
Yeah.
And you know, the boss can be tough in this stage, so let's leave it up. Now, this boss, there's 3 types of boss in this game. This is one of them. The ground boss will only be impacted by like ground attack. An air.
Oh,
no, we lost the gem.
Doesn't matter.
Stage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what we keep
Last
telling
week
ourselves.
we let a chibi die. I mean,
yeah.
All bets are off, folks.
Oof. I mean, did it die? Only technically.
Yeah, he's tough. But this boss is susceptible to anti-air. He doesn't. There's the 3rd type of boss that will fall to the ground. But that's not this. This guy will continuously be hit by air attack and ground attack. But as you can see, really tough boss. Those anti-airs are just working him over. Wait. Might have done it too soon. Might watch another ChibiDuet this week.
Oh, no, I don't think so. You think so? Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh!
All bets are off, people.
Guys. Oof. And we missed a tower.
And we missed a tower. Wow.
Guys, it's not good.
That's not good.
It's
You want
not
to do this
good.
again?
No,
or?
I don't.
Nope, we're not doing this again. We're back here next Tuesday. We'll clean up our act this week.
Listen, we won.
Yeah, what you want to do is not build the anti-air, unbuild the anti-air when I did. And well, there's no way to get to the top of the leaderboard because
It's broken, and there were only 15 waves, so
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter. You saw what happened. What, do you want us to come back? Do you want to watch another video? No, I don't think so. So
Exactly.
just calm yourself.
yeah. Okay, so we're here every Tuesday, usually to win the weekly stage, but this week to pass the weekly stage. So, but we're here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Last week I got that backwards.
Yeah.
So, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. The sun rises in the east. It turns out. So, player 1, do you have any final thoughts to share before we sign off?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. Check out the Beatles anthology series. It's I found it on archive.org, and you can just download or stream it right there, or you can just download it.
Yeah, check that out. It's really fantastic. It's the Beatles as told by the Beatles.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
We'll see you.